Hey guys, Saw Simon here, talking to you about Predator Hunting Grounds and a new game mode idea I came up with called Retrieval. This video will explain this game mode idea which, if created by the developers, could help extend the shelf life of the game and give us a fun new game mode. If you guys enjoy the idea, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you think about Retrieval or something you would do different to make it better. Here we go. The story behind this game mode is that an alien aircraft crashed somewhere in the jungle, and now both Stargazer and the OLF are dispatching fire teams to go to the crash site, investigate, and bring back anything you find. Eliminate any hostiles in the area, no questions asked. So for this game mode, the general concept of the game is exactly the same. All I am adding is a second fire team of 4 players and a second Predator. The Predators are working together though, unlike the fire teams. Once the match starts, the fire team's objective is to get to the first site marked for them by their organization. Each team will have 2 locations specific to them to find. Once they arrive at each spot, they will find an alien locker they will have to unlock, which will then take 1 to 2 minutes. While they are waiting for that to unlock, they will have to fight enemy NPCs that are also coming to find anything among the crash site. Once the time is up, the locker will open and will reveal one of the Predator's weapons. The fire team will secure it and then make their way to the second site and repeat the process. Their objective is to secure 2 of these items, and then they can make their call to headquarters and get choppered out. While this is happening, however, the Predators will also be looking for their weapons and making their way to them. They will have a tracker on the pods, and they will work just like the environmental scan, giving you a general area location for a few seconds every so often before a cooldown ensues. The reason being your wrist computer will have been damaged in the crash. Once you make your way to the pod, you will have to enter in your freaky stick figure alien language and you can claim your weapon, but be aware that the players can walk up to you just as easy as you can walk up on them while they are waiting. This is part of the fun of the game mode. Once you get your first weapon, the Predator's next objective is to find their second weapon and then kill any players left in the area as competition between the other Predator. Only after you have claimed your second weapon will kills with the skulls count, because you are an honorable hunter and all that jazz. And it gets better because the game can go so many ways. In one scenario, let's say all 4 teams each go to different lockers and all end up with a weapon. So it's both Predators with a weapon and each fire team with a weapon. The next way this goes is the Predators will have to hunt the fire teams that have the weapons to get them back. They will have to find the team with the tracking ability and then kill whichever team member has it to get the weapon back. And since the fire teams can't escape the map without having a second Predator weapon, each team will either have to kill a Predator and take one of their weapons, or they can find the other fire team and kill them and take their weapon. If they manage to do this, they can take the team's weapons and make their call to headquarters to escape. At that point, it will be up to whatever fire team members are left to the opposing team to either res their teammates, kill the opposing fire team members and get the weapons back, or kill the 2 Predators and take their weapons before the other team can escape. This will also be the same deal for the 2 Predators or whoever's alive to retrieve their 2 weapons, and then still kill as many of the remaining fire team members left as possible. The real fun of Retrieval comes from however the match starts out. As I said, each fire team has 2 spots specific to them. When these teams start out, they will never go to the same spot to ensure the match at least takes a few minutes to complete. So whichever spot their organization sends them, you can be sure you won't run into the other fire team unless of course they decide to be dicks and just run across the map and find you, but without any map indicators, it will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. This is to help prevent players from being dicks. At the same time, this will weaken the team's chance of getting their 2 weapons and escaping the map before the other team, or helping to prevent the Predators from retrieving one of their weapons. Again, this is to help balance the game and prevent people from being dicks. However, there are still 2 Predators out there, and they can see all 4 spots light up with their environmental scans, so they can show up anywhere to engage the fire teams. The Predators won't spawn together at the start of the match, but once they find each other, it's up to them to do whatever they want. Just like the fire teams could take up and take on the Predators, the choices are yours to make. And then there are a few other side notes here about, just the game mode in general. Each fire team will have 1 reinforcement call to make to revive their dead teammates. Just know that this will eat up time for you. Their locations for each team will also be different. Health, ammo, weapons, and things of this nature around the map will all remain the same, just like your ability to carry perks with ammo, health, and the like that. The Predators will choose their top 4 weapons at the start of these matches to ensure there won't be double weapons or unwanted ones. This will be crossed with the other player to ensure a compromise of similar weapons to use for the match. You can also choose random for whatever you want. Just remember, you will only start with your wrist blade and shoulder cannon, and your perks and traps and that. If lockers are left for too long, NPCs can unlock the weapons and take them, and then you will have to eliminate an enemy camp to get it back, similar to how some of the missions work in the regular gameplay. Kills for the Predator only count after you have 2 weapons, so it's not worth killing all the players before that and claiming their skulls because they won't count. It's fine to down them, but taking out their numbers could mean you lose the overall match at the end if it comes to that. Also, players that bleed out before getting claimed won't count. Matches can end in ties between Predators. If a player or Predator unlocks a locker, the weapon is taken upon unlocking it to ensure you can't just leave the item for the fire team. And as the Predator, nor can these weapons be dropped to pick up other weapons, again to prevent people from being dicks. If a predator is killed and its self-destruct is activated, you will have to run out of the area, other predator included. At this point, a fire team member can try to defuse the bomb, or you can run up and take that predator's number of weapons and escape the blast radius if you make it in time. Just be aware if they blow up, they are done and can't be used, and you will only have the other weapons left outside of the blast zone to, get a retrieve. If all the weapons are destroyed, the game is all over and both fire teams lose. Well guys, that's all I have for you about this game mode. I think I covered a fair amount of my bases with this. I think this could be a pretty good game mode to have around. A lot of fun with the amount of players running around and the predators jumping from trees to trees. And the teaming up could just add a whole new layer to the game. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.